Welcome, Forex fans. It's Rob here from eXplore here with SpellForce Conquest of Io, which is a game I've been waxing poetic about for too long, really, and just about every forum, on every Discord channel, and everything related to Forex gaming and eXplore. So I'm extraordinarily excited to be playing this in a Let's Explore series, which, for those of you who don't know, our Let's Explore series are usually like 2 or 3 episode series where we explore a game, you know, and kind of just show off gameplay and help those of you who are watching maybe make a decision on whether or not a game is for you. But we don't go into like a full Let's Play, because generally the full Let's Plays don't tend to do well on YouTube. And I think a lot of people are just after gameplay. Like, they want to see, like, what is this game like? And so we do Let's Explorers, which are a lot of fun. So we're going to do one for here with SpellForce Conquest of Io. With that being said, let's get started. All right, so in the developer video I did with Jan Wagner, who was the director there at Owned by Gravity, I played as the Necromancer. This time around, I'm gonna play as the Alchemist, which is kind of the like the base playstyle, I should say. Like, maybe, yeah, I guess the intended playstyle for the first time. I don't know. I can't tell you whether or not it's intended or not, but it's definitely where I started, and it has a lot of good strengths. You can make a lot of potions and stuff that'll help you with your gameplay. The Artificer makes things that help buff your individual units, and of course the Necromancer, which is one we played with that developer interview, they raise things from the dead. You can also customize your mage here and choose your crafting, your primary school, and your secondary school. I'll show you that just so you can see what's going on here. So you can choose between alchemy, necromancy, and artificing. And then once you go into that, you can then choose your primary school and then your secondary school of spells. So here with the Alchemist, our crafting is clearly alchemy, and our primary school is going to be nature, and then our secondary school is going to be enchantment. We'll kind of explore that as we play. And with the initial video as well, we played in the Golden Fields, which is a pretty good starting location for the Necromancer, but maybe not such a great starting position for the other places. And also it's like the other wizards, I should say, the other mages, but it's also like the easiest starting position. And I've played it so many times at this point that, quite frankly, I'm going to just do anything else other than it. So if you want to see what the Golden Fields looks like, please check out the developer interview. I will make sure to link it in the description below. But we might start at the Alluvian or maybe Dracot. Actually, Dracot's better for the Artificer, because what you want is a lot of ore, right? And then they've added 2 more. Gillyshire, which is a tough area with orcs, undead, and the Hive. And then the Misty Coast, which has orc and swamp monsters. I haven't actually checked out either of those 2 yet. I'm really excited. I want to actually beat the game before I do that. And on the current playthrough I have in my private game, I'm really close to beating the game. So I want to beat it and then maybe start trying new things. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and try the Alluvian. I haven't tried this start yet, really. I did the mountain one last time with the Artificer, and it seems to be working well. It's a lot harder, for sure, but the ore really helps the Artificer. So we're going to go straight down the middle here with Balanced, and we're going to start our campaign. Very excited. Very, very excited. And I think the timing is going to be great with the release, because from... Wait, I'm just going to give this a second to load to make sure you can hear me, because sometimes it cuts me off. All right, yeah, so I think the timing of this game is going to be perfect, because February 2nd, which is just... it's coming around the corner. I think it's February 2nd, right? It's just around the corner, and I think that with the excitement over Age of Wonders 4, and clearly this game being extraordinarily good. It's very good. I mean, I can't give you too much more than that. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I won't give you a verdict or anything, because I'm not allowed to, but I think you're going to find that this is a very polished game, and there's a lot to like here. I have been describing it as a game that basically does everything that Sorcerer King was trying to do, but does it right and does it better. So if you like the idea of Sorcerer King, Stardock Sorcerer King, then I think you'll like this. But when a message from your master told you he had discovered a way to channel Elfire and urged you to come to his tower, you quickly gathered your entourage and set out. The letter contained little more than his note and a small flute, exquisitely carved and bearing your master's sigil. So I'm not going to read all of these, but basically the idea is we're going to come over here to our master's tower. We're going to examine this flute And if we wanted to, we could revisit this battle that occurred here at the Mage's Tower as a combat tutorial, but we already know what happened because I don't want to go through the tutorial. Impressions of the fighting still play on your mind as you slowly walk up to the dentist stairway. So basically, we're going to take up this tower. We're gonna make it our headquarters, and we know that the goblins nearby probably know a little something about what's going on. So we're gonna go and check them out. Zoom out just a wee bit. Zoom out just a itsy bitsy. If you zoom out too much more, it becomes a cloth map, which looks fantastic for sure. But we don't need to do that just yet. So we've got our tower now. We're gonna go ahead and build a room, the alchemy lab, which is going to unlock our alchemy, our capability of creating different potions and stuff that help us along the way. So we'll go ahead and build that. And then we can come over here and look at our inventory. We got some meat, some chunks of meat to start off with. And we will take our characters here and we'll move them down here just to grab some easy mana. I don't know, there's mana. Your mana is my mana. Tomato. Alchemy lab has been constructed, so each time you see these like books flying around, it's a storyline quest. So you wander the old familiar rooms of the tower, lost in memories of your time here as an apprentice. So let's go and check out the library because it's going to unlock some of the books of our spell book, and we're going to try to decipher the grimoire of my old master. And we're gonna study this further because as we study it further, we're going to learn more spells. And now we've gained some research too. So I'm not going to read all that. I think that that's really time consuming. And if you want to read that when you, A, it's, you know, it's there if you want to pause it. But B, when you go to play it, you can read it yourself. All right, so we've got our grimoire now, and that's going to open up spell pages and our ability to research selected spells. We're going to go ahead and take Aid because Aid's a very good starting spell. It's going to help us recover quickly, more quickly, I should say. And here we've got our alchemy, right? So we will start eventually getting catalysts that we can use to unlock various different. They're not only potions, they're items. So I won't say that they're just potions, but potions are definitely the mainstay of it. So the cool thing about this game is that we can choose the different ways that we want to approach all these events. So as you approach the camp, you find a few goblins in a desperate struggle against a group of humans. By the time you arrive, many of the goblins have already been struck down, and the humans have started looting the makeshift resting place. So we can hail them. The looters stop what they are doing when they see you and draw their weapons. Slag off, wizardling. Maybe we can trade. What can you pay us? Wizard stuff don't come cheap, you know. Well, I will offer them 5 gold. Pleasure doing business. So we've got Lesser Glyph of Cutthroat, which is going to add serrating blades to one of our units. And these are things that you can create as an artificer. And then this here, the Dwarven Ignition, that's going to be something we can create as an alchemist here. So we've given them 5 gold. We've gotten some good stuff. And what about these goblins? I will take care of them. We're going to free them. The man shrugs and says, make sure they behave or they'll join their kin at the river. And we're going to free the goblins and maybe convince one of them to come along with me. So me as great shaman of tribe don't fears you. Learns great magics from master. Oh, you serve my master. Maybe you should come along with me then. So that's what we're going to go with. All right, so the goblins did indeed serve my former master, and now they will serve me. So we can go to hiring, and we can add, let's add some goblin brawlers. And we will come over here, and we'll grab these items the next turn. All right, come on down here and grab that. You can double click, or double right click, I should say, to speed up animation, which I appreciate. What are the next steps? The destruction of your master's tower must mean he uncovered something of the Allfire secrets which the circle guards fiercely. So I won't let them stop me. Basically, we're talking about the circle of mages, right? And the circle of mages are kind of the big bad in this game. I don't want to tell too much about that. You're going to find out way more. There's quite the detailed and dramatic story in this game, and I really appreciate it. So what exactly is the circle? Well, the circle of mages, a covenant of the most powerful magi in EO. I'll let you read that. So I'll have to tread carefully because clearly they are very dangerous. Taking proper stock of your master's laboratory, you find very little more than empty vials and containers that have, like everything else, been searched through. So there's some more goblins in the area. Oh no, so it's not the worker goblins. The villagers plundered probably. So we'll go check in on the villagers and ask them why they took our stuff. Ask them nicely. So as the necromancer in my developer interview video, I did kind of roleplay there, and I scared these guys because the necromancer should be scary, right? But here, I'm the artificer. Sorry, I am the alchemist, and that's more of a... I mean, I could take it anyway, right? I could just go anyway with it, but I'm going to play roleplay as a benevolent mage here. And so I show them that I mean no harm. I have no intention of harming you. Let's trade. So, am I playing a cruel trick on them? No. Well, let's trade with them. I'll give them 5 mana, because at this point I'm generating more mana than I am gold. So let's give them some mana, and I get some stuff that's going to actually... Well, not yet. I don't have enough to make some potions yet. I don't have a... Oh, I do have a catalyst. Okay, there we go. So we have potent water. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to drop this, though. And with that, we're going to add some ashes, and each of the times that you make, you obtain a threshold here. So let's go over the alchemy here, or this crafting system. Basically, you have a catalyst or like a starting element in with each of the mages, right? And that'll give you the ability to kind of kickstart what's going on. And each of these will have either fire, I guess it's elemental, sorry, death or life, or then arcane. And as you can see in the upper left-hand corner, there's 2 like dots of elemental, like like two bits of elemental there. And in order to reach the first threshold, I only need 1 more, because obviously 2 plus 1 equals 3. And then as we get into the mid to late game, we'll get more elements, more items that will get us to past these thresholds. And each time you make thresholds, so like I've got 3 here, but now if I could get 3 over here, I could possibly create something else. So we'll come over here, and then we'll drop this, because this actually lowers the threshold, lowers all essences by 1. My bad. So it actually lowers all essences by 1, but it doubles the amount of potions I create. So we won't be able to create this, but if I was to be able to get to 3 of the elemental and then 3 of the arcane, it would be something else other than the dwarven ignition. So we'll take that back. We're going to put that back because we don't need it. So the dwarven ignition is basically just bombs. And we'll make a couple of them. All right. And we're going to come over here. So now the idea would be to start exploring a bit. Looks like there's a quest over here that we'll check out, I should say. We've gained aid. And we're going to want to summon an enchanted wisp here in a second. If you've already watched my interview video, you'll know why. All right. We also have some stuff that's going on in our tower too now. So we've already built the alchemy lab, but now we could go into building a study, which is going to add research per day. And then of course the workshop, which will add gold per day. Let's go ahead and build this. We have enough mana. We're still positive mana, and we could increase our research, which is always a good thing. All right. So waiting orders. We'll come over here. We'll take a look to see if there's somebody here. There is. So with heroic victories, we don't actually need to play this battle, because no matter what, we're going to win. If I hit auto resolve, I'm not going to lose anybody, and I'm going to win the battle. And maybe they take some damage, maybe they take a lot of damage, but they won't die. And that's a guarantee. So I'm eager to show combat, but this time I could do this auto combat without any losses. So we're going to go ahead and auto resolve. We took some damage, and these little icons here indicate that we've leveled up too. So we've also gained some mountain copper. So we'll go and level our characters up. And pack tactics is great, because the more units I have that have pack tactics, the more damage I'll be doing. So I'm going to take that over the daily regeneration increase. Here I gain a gold as additional loot after each battle, which is pretty good, because gold's always kind of an issue in this game, at least until like the mid to late game. And I have the option between that and melee damage. Maybe I take melee damage for... Oh no, I'll take gold first. And then we will choose between willpower and daily regeneration. And willpower is something that is going to affect this one's ability to damage. So we're going to do that. All right. Let's come over here now. Check out the last resort. And now we have our goblin brawler. We'll leave them to just chill. And it looks like these bugs are after us. So we have a decisive victory here, which means that we could lose some units if we auto-resolved. And because of that, I'm going to take the fight to them. I'm going to do it. I'm going to, you know, go against these odds. So we'll bring our brawlers over here and set up a bit of a wall here for our ranged units. And then we're going to use our shaman's ability to heal everybody. And also give them berserk shrooms, which, as you can see down here, it lowers their armor, but it increases their melee damage. So not only have they been healed, but now they're a little bit more glass cannon-like. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and hit end turn. Everybody's going to guard. I can right-click to make them move faster. And what we'll do is we'll start to attack them from afar. And I can actually right-click that too to make it go by faster. We'll move these guys up and attack. Move. Yeah, we'll move into this and we'll attack them. It looks like that's going to be quite a hit, but we're going to kill them. Oh, didn't quite hit them, or didn't quite kill them. We have a grenade, but I'm not able to use it because I have no more action points. So these circles below my health bar here, they represent action points. And once there are no more action points, I cannot do anything. Imagine that. And the little smiley face here is about their motivation. If their motivation drops, they can actually run away. And if they're happy or enthusiastic or whatever it is, I forgot their, let's see what it is, confident. There it is. You get +2 damage as a result. So trying to come around to flank me a bit there. They're disordered. So if you look at it, disordered will actually reduce their damage. So there we go. Get out of here with that. So it said I was going to lose one, but not that I'm like a tactical master, but I was successfully able to beat those odds. All right, so we gained some gold from our unique skill there, our unique ability. All right, your master's missive spoke of an all-fire source he discovered not far from here. So now, if you guys are familiar with Master Magic, there's a very similar mechanic in Master Magic, and you'll see this here in a second. So let's summon a wisp and try it. So basically, we're going to take possession of this all-fire node here, and yeah, that might feel or sound very familiar to Master Magic. And if you watch the interview that I did, again, I hate to keep referencing it, but he does a really good job of telling us why some of the decisions were made and some of the influences behind this game, and Master Magic was absolutely one of them. So we have no spell selected. We're going to go ahead and come over here and select Aid. And we'll end turn. And I'm going to go ahead and cast that spell on these guys. We're going to get some health going here. Everyone but this brawler here now has full health, which is great. Which should be enough to come over here. Now, we're approaching this all-fires node with these bugs there, right? I can use alchemy to use an ointment to disperse them peacefully, or I could kill them. But this is unique to being an alchemist, so I'm going to do this because it is unique to me. So we've dispersed the giant insects, and we don't have to fight them, which is great. And now it's saying that if we summon a wisp, we can send that to the all-fire source and meld with it. And that's exactly why I was already researching it. All right. So we'll come over here since we've got some space. Actually, we'll have to come over here. And there's going to be a quest that we can go to after this. So you can see these things here. They are resources that you can, in this case, you can harvest these. And then there's also mineable resources, as you can see here. And you can actually turn that off and on. So I can turn that like icon on and off with that icon, that button. We can also toggle our hex grid if you want that, if you like that stuff. You can also look at our overview map, which is a beautifully hand-drawn, like kind of like, I mean, I just love this look. It looks great. It's clearly a take of I don't want to say it's inspired. Let's put it that way. It's inspired by Age of Wonders, in my opinion. And we can go over here. We've now got the Dwarven Ignition. So we can come over here. We don't have any other catalysts other than that, so I'm not going to be worried about that. And let's come over here and maybe hire a Goblin Shaman and another Brawler. And we're also going to consider using or equipping one of these glyphs. So this gives serrated blades, which all attacks can inflict bleeding. I wonder if this actually will work with him, with Islan. I guess it does. Okay, so their ranged attack will now have bleeding. And I'll give it to one of these as well. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll give this we'll give this one bleeding, and we'll come back over here and give this one the willpower one. And we'll come over after that turns over and see what Water Under the Bridge is all about. So the week of Shana. Shana, gentle guardian of suffering, grants her healing touch to all of Ioneer's creatures. So a plus 100% daily regeneration. So doubling our daily regeneration rate. And cities and shops have new inventory. We're not quite there yet, so we haven't run into any cities. Not far from your tower, you spot a hooded figure watching you from a crop of trees. Is a circle already aware of your presence here? I think so. So we know the local militia holds a watchtower. We're going to go check it out. But before that, we're going to go check out Water Under the Bridge. So approaching the bridge, you spot something underneath it. A simple wooden chest, not locked, but nailed shut. Let's crack it open. Inside, you find a bundle of clothes, some rations, and a little gold. An unsealed letter falls to the ground as you rummage through the clothes. Read the letter. Dear brother, let's meet tomorrow. I have saved enough money for us to travel to 7 Keeps. I am yet to find a way to make a living there, but don't worry. I will take care of us. I promise. Love, Isabel. P.S. Try not to anger your stepmother too much tonight. I can't bear you getting hurt again, sorry. So we can take the coin. We can leave it be, or we could leave some more. Let's leave some more gold. Let's give them an opportunity to make themselves a better life in 7 Keeps. Like I said, we're going to be the altruistic ones. And let's go over here to the militia outpost. All right, so some soldiers later in front of your watchtower, but there isn't even a proper guard posted. At the side of your approach, a few of them do get up, unsure on their feet, and obviously more than just a little drunk. All right, so we can impress them with our magic. Let's try that. The guards clap and laugh at your magical displays, watching in wonder as your cantrips fill the air with all the manners of conjurations. You promise them a full belly and good ale, and they happily join you. All right, so now we've got hunters. Simple minds, so easy to impress. You know you should be careful. And then, of course, so we haven't met this faction. It could be one of many. There's a bunch of different cities. There's also other mages in this game that are kind of playing asymmetrically against you. And the likelihood of me having angered one of them is pretty high. So if the more I do well, like the better I do, the more angry the other factions, especially the other mages, become at me, because they don't want me to, do good things and be successful. All right, so founded by both humans and elves, Aliven is renowned for its elegant elvish architecture and lush gardens. So we found the first city. And with that, let's go ahead. I can't merge these groups yet because unfortunately I don't have the ability to make larger groups than 4 yet. But that does change. So the hunters can go over here with my brawlers. And I'll have a second group here, which is good. And we'll come down here. Next turn. We're going to summon that enchanted wisp and go meld it with the Allfire. Alright, select our research. So next up we can conjure back the great forests of old when all of Fiara was an untamed wilderness. Their memory lives deep in the roots of the woods. So this is... I'm trying to remember what it does. We're going to do it because I think I have some... I don't see any... The great thing is about any of the spells is that once you select them, they will show you where you can actually cast them. And we'll get to that and cast it. And I don't see it, but I might just be blind right now. It's hard it's hard to play well when you're recording. All right, so we'll come down. We're going to take these guys out. Decisive victory, which means we're going to supposedly lose this one. And I don't want to lose this one. I just gave him serrated blades. So we're going to start this battle, and we're going to fight it and beat those odds. Again, hopefully. We should be able to. Alright, we'll bring you over here. We got to create that wall, right? See if we can actually hit them from here as well if we can. Alright, so they're immune to the bleeding. Of course, they're wisps, so that makes a lot of sense to me. They actually have a movement point left, so we're going to go ahead and drop that grenade. And they do too, so let's see if we can get them over here. There we go. Alright, now they're on fire, which is good. Oh, no, they're not. Alright, I lied. I lied a lot. And they have another one, actually, so we'll go ahead and throw another one. Now they're burning. Alright. Very good. Alright, hit these guys. They're disordered now. So with that, let's go ahead and... Oh, nope, can't move them because they'll attack me with an attack of opportunity. I was going to try to flank them, but we'll just take them out. Alright. Over here. Looks like I won't be able to take them out this turn. They tried to move. I attacked them with an attack of opportunity, and I killed them. And again, I beat the odds. Yeah. I know you guys are really impressed right now. Alright, so let's go ahead and level our characters up again. More gold. More gold is good. Gold is always good. Armor. And then what do we do here? We could add armor. We could add speed. They usually don't move too far, so I'm going to go ahead and add armor. Speed's also good too, right? You want to be able to move those characters around. But yeah, we're going to leave them just as they are. All right. We're going to come into Alluvian. Yeah, probably Alluvian. So we can take on a quest, which we will. Alright, the local theater group has fallen violently ill overnight. The medics are at a loss. No one knows what ails them. We hope that Lenya will at least give them some comfort, one tells you. Do you have any to spare? Oh, man. I don't know what Lenya... Oh, that's right. I do know what Lenya is. It's not... We don't have that yet. I might be able to fashion an antidote as an alchemist. With some observation, you conclude the group has been poisoned. There's nothing fatal. With some bad rest, none of them... With some bed rest. Some bad rest. Get some bad rest. After a few hours in your care, their condition finally starts to improve. So I've gained 20 reputation with these guys. So I'll come back in here, right? So the reputation is going to get me to different thresholds, and as I reach those thresholds, I'll be able to access a variety of different things, new units and new items and stuff like that. So there's the Lenya that I was looking for. Well, that I could have used, but it's actually pretty rare, so the fact that they want some of it, I wouldn't have given it to them anyways. But yeah, there's other things here. There's also glyphs and stuff that you can pick up, but the most important thing, I think, especially at the beginning, is picking up units, especially the workers. I don't see workers here, which sucks. So the next month or next week, we'll be able to see if they actually have workers. Workers will help a lot with being able to harvest the stuff around that we need. So... And, of course, harvesting all that stuff will give us more items that we can use to craft alchemy potions and stuff with. So, all right, here we go. A story element here. Late at night, a frantic rattling at your door. So, basically, we have somebody who's at our door. And it turns out he's somebody that used to be known to us. So, he's somebody who used to study under our old master. And now... will join us. So he's going to join us not only as a powerful apprentice, but as somebody who brings more units with him. So thank you. Thank you for that. And because he is Oh, wait, what do we have here? Yeah, we have them. Okay, so we're going to bring... He's an apprentice, so he also has the ability to build lodges, which increases our zone of control, right? So with that zone of control, we're going to move it over... Oh, wait, can we move it here? We're going to move it over here, which will give us the gold here that's being found at the mine, but also the construction here. I don't know if that's... What is that? Grants faster and 10% cheaper room crafting. So this construction icon here basically gives boost to a variety of different things. In this case, it's, you know, a faster ability to construct stuff in our tower, but other times you'll get faster unit production and stuff like that. And let's see if we have the ability to... Nope, we don't. So it's 45 gold. Of course, like I said, gold's something that really is hard to come by. And here is your all fire flow. And as I mentioned, there is a lot of inspiration from Master Magic. This definitely will remind most of you with Master Magic experience of something very similar. All right, with that, let's get our Wisp here so we can come over here and get some more. All right, you're waiting orders. We'll come over here and take out the wolves here. Heroic victory. Win it without any losses. We'll take it. And we'll come over here and grab these supplies, which happen to be some gold. I dig gold. I'm liking gold. All right, we'll come over here, sleep. And so, oh man, you're gonna come over here and attack my group, aren't you? I think I'll be able to take you out actually with that. Maybe not. I don't know. Well, I'm a little anxious. Oh, okay. There's somebody here. So there wasn't anybody here before, and now because there is somebody here, they've essentially taken control of that spot. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna actually put this here because, unfortunately, I'm gonna need it to take out these guys here. The Wisp are pretty powerful. They have a decent range attack, so I'm gonna use them, especially in the early game, to help out. So the next step is to look here. The trees of eyes. Oh, this way you'll be able to glean their meaning. Let's do this. And then we have the resist elements spell. Let's come over here and we're going to select Primordial Forest. And who's awaiting orders? You're awaiting orders. All right, let's come over here. What do we have here? We have a Wisp and 2 wolves. I think we'll be able to take them on. It says decisive victory, but it's also saying that we're going to lose 3 of our characters. Let's see if we can beat these odds. These are actually a little bit worse odds. So if I can win this battle, and maybe even win it without losses, I think I can feel pretty confident in my tactical abilities here. A lot of times, as long as you set up like a wall for your ranged units, you're pretty good. So I don't want to... Actually, I want to come over here, I think. Yeah, we're going to come over here with them. Now, I'm going to let these guys drink this fire-breathing potion. So it deals 28 element damage to an enemy in lines. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Oh, can't. That's right. It's not the same potion. I was getting my potions mixed up. So that actually just breathes fire. It's an actionable item. Oh no! All right. Let's try to get flanking them with that, which is good, and then we'll turn around and flank them again. But instead, let's hit them with these guys. And let's heal. I think the healing is going to be more important than attacking. We going? And we'll use this so that we can avoid the attack back. So we still might lose this brawler group, which sucks. Oh, this one's got the pack tactics, but does it also have the... No, it doesn't. All right, this isn't the one that I gave the glyph to, which is good. Oh, yep, I knew it. I had a feeling. All right, so let's move to a better spot here. Try to take these guys out. Let's move up here. Yeah, you know what? I'm not sure. They retaliate for more damage than I'm going to attack them with. Let's go ahead and guard, and then we'll try to move our other units up. Nope. They're going to do a decent job of trying to kite me. Alright, let's come over here, actually. And we'll come over here. Yeah, they're going to try to kite me with their range here. So instead, we'll try to... There's no way to flank Wisp because there's no... They don't have a face. So you can't really flank them. So we'll just keep hitting them. I don't think they're going to kill us at this point. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. Alright, you know what? We'll just make them come to us now. Make this Wisp come to us. There we go. I think this will be enough. And that's it. There we go. Alright. So we did lose 1, but we didn't lose 3. Alright, and we lost the one that was kind of like ho-hum anyways. Alright, so this is actually the forest I was looking for. So this is a primordial forest. Alright, and let's go ahead and give them the level that they've gained. So +2 focus, or plus, we're going to give them focus for additional damage. And then for you, we'll give them melee damage. And instead of this, we're going to actually take on aid. Come back over here. Take aid as a result. And we're going to let them come to me. Because if they come to me and attack me in the mage's tower, I'll have a bit of a height advantage. It's oh, look at this. I can harvest this? Well, let's harvest it. I didn't know I have the ability to harvest that. I don't think I've ever tried to harvest a primordial forest before, so... Decisive victory. It's saying that I'm going to lose this one. I don't want to. One more time into the breach before this battle's, or before this episode's over, I should say. So you come over here. We're going to set you up over here. And set you up over here. So hopefully they'll come into the valley here. And then I'll be able to take them out with some ranged attacks. They did come. Not quite how I wanted them to. Move you over here. Oh man, do I move them into it? They retaliate for quite a bit. I'm gonna leave them here. Let's see how this works out for me. It did not work out for me at all. Alright, so with that, let's try to take this back. Alright, so if I attack them, they're going to retaliate. If I move, they're going to get the attack of opportunity. And I don't have anything. Oh man, this is not a good spot. Not a good spot to be in. I'll have them guard in hopes that that'll be enough to keep them from killing me. Nope, wasn't enough. Ah, that sucks. That's a powerful unit in the beginning, so it sucks to have lost it. Well, that wasn't my favorite way of ending an episode, but it's unfortunately the way it'll end. Yeah, that sucks. My minions, they're gone. And I had a feeling you were going to come to me, which is fine because, like I said, I'll have a height advantage here. See, they have to come upstairs. So let's move you over here. Come over here. We'll set you up to attack from a range. And let's let them come. Alright, so... Oh, wow, they had that kind of range? I almost want to take it to them because I didn't realize that these guys had such great range. But I don't want to. Alright, let's see if we can hit them harder. Oh no. Oh, they're broken. So broken is the... Okay. Broken is... I thought there was... that's not good. That's definitely not good. So we're going to lose a couple for sure. Let's see how bad it gets though. Alright, it's getting bad. It's getting really bad. It's getting so bad. Actually, I should have gone the other way. Because now I can kill them. No, I can't. I can't kill them. We're going to guard because I'm hoping that it will be enough to keep them from killing me. Although they're probably going to hit me from afar. So, yeah, that was how it happened. Alright, good to go. We've taken them that way. Let's bring the fight to these guys now. We're going to win the battle, but not in a fashion that I was hoping to. I was hoping to keep everybody alive, but that wisp, I knew that wisp was going to come in handy. Alright. So, oh, we've built our... I think it's a lodge. That was, I was trying to think. I wanted to call it a hut, but it's a lodge. Alright, so we've built our hut, our lodge, and we can only have one per apprentice. And yes, you do get more apprentices. So the episode is over now. So come on back for episode 2 of my Let's Explore series. We might do 2 or 3 episodes. I don't know. Maybe 3. We'll see what the reception's like. Looks like I gained 2 levels that time. You know, I'll take gold too. But until the next episode, this is Rob from Explominates. Keep exploring.